4:45 a.m., August 31st, 2023. This is the second take um, for this. My poems that I've written the last 3 to 4 years are all written on Twitter, so they're all limited by the amount of characters that Twitter allows, because there is a character limit on Twitter. So if the fraud that steals my poems in real time using AI or algorithms when they copy my poems right away, or when they locked me out using the 2FAS authenticator, it wouldn't read my fingerprint the other day. When they copy my poems in real time, I don't know who they are, but that would prove that I'm writing the poems, because they're all under the Twitter limit and they're all similar amount of characters. The last 3 to 4 years, I stretch the limit usually. So they're all very similar in the amount of characters. I didn't start doing that until 2019, or about that time is when I started writing all of my poems on Twitter. Before that, I was writing some on Twitter and some freehand, like the one TikTok, which plays with the time, how people feel like time is passing faster sometimes and slower other times. I was observing three crows and they were hopping here and there, eating some scraps I threw out, some mac and cheese in the winter of 2019. And I was playing with the tick-tock of a clock, spacing it further apart and narrower together to simulate how time seems like it's going faster and slower sometimes, and associating that with the crows hopping, um, and that representing time. That was one of the last poems I wrote not on Twitter. That was in 2019 winter. But if the frauds, all of their poems that they're stealing from me are under the Twitter characters, and they're posting on Instagram and not on Twitter, or they're posting on Facebook, which haven't been limited by a number of characters, I just proved by logic that they're my poems, that they're ripping me off. And I also proved that they're connected to the nanotech biotech surveillance that's been stealing from me for the last 8 to 10 years. They are connected to it, whoever they are, whether it's the motorcycle riding fraud or whoever has been stealing my poems, my space interaction theory. They're all part of the network of frauds.